Hi, I'm Brien Lundin, and I'm at the Metals Investor Forum in Toronto before the PDAC conference. And joining me here is Michael Konnert, President and CEO of Vizsla Resources. Michael, Vizsla has really gotten a lot of attention recently, and I guess it's because people are looking at some of the aspects of your story. Just to bring our audience a bit up to speed, in Mexico, silver production has been going on for literally hundreds of years, but not much done in the way of exploration and resource expansion because most of the fragmented small-scale silver miners, they just don't have the resources to do that, and they only drill off, if they do drill off, what they're going to produce next week or next month. Yeah. But yet these structures are so consistent that some of these projects have literally been going on for hundreds of years. The other aspect of that story is the tenements are so fragmented. And so tell us what you've been able to do to bring a really exceptional property position into the modern age with the right resources to go about it.
Yeah, so we're very lucky. We've been able to consolidate an entire district, southern Sinaloa, Mexico, for the first time ever in its modern history. And as such, we're the first company to actually have the whole district to explore at once. Bulk of the production has actually come out of one vein, one of 26 plus veins across the property. We're going out from that one vein, and we're going to explore each of those veins and try to understand if those hundreds of years of production are still available on these other veins in the area.
And the previous property owners never had the financial resources. You solved that. You've got the financial resources.
Yes, yeah, we're well funded, and not only that they never actually allocated any funds, to exploration.
Right.
They would actually visibly find the vein and mine it, and that was their work. It wasn't really thought out far ahead.
And you can bring modern exploration tools to bear that were never available before.
Exactly.
But what I find interesting is that, as I know the story, as I remember it, you've got structures that are obvious, pretty obvious, apparent, come up to surface, and you can actually see the structure ahead of you. And typically, in this kind of a mining scenario, there's remarkable consistency of these structures. I mean, again, some of them have been mined for hundreds of years. Yeah. So you're going to go down these structures and just drill off.
That's right. There's over 50 miles and kilometers and 75 kilometers of vein extent on the property, and it compares favorably to some of the great districts like San Dimas or Zacatecas, Fresnillo in Mexico. So what we're going to do is do what other groups just haven't done, and explore for these high-grade pockets on those veins, just by going on the vein expressions and finding new ore shoots along there.
And it'll be core drilling, I would think, to get structure.
Yeah, that's right. We're doing 14,500 meters of core drilling just to start, and we think we'll follow up with that later in the year.
So in the junior exploration game, investors look for catalysts. It seems like you've got a catalyst coming up for sure.
We do.
So how much drilling, where are you in the process, and what kind of news flow on a timing basis are we looking for?
Yeah, so we'll expect our first drill results out of the property coming in mid-March, and then it'll be consistently after that. News flow, drilling, also new discoveries as we send our large geological team across the district. We actually made 2 new discoveries of veins already. We just started earlier this year.
Are you going to be nimble enough to adjust the exploration plan and the drill plan for those?
Absolutely. That's a great part about our ability on the ground there. So we have a core team of about 10 geologists. We have our Canadian VPX, but there's 10 local geologists on the field there. And we're very adept and very, very nimble and able to adapt to any opportunities as they come up.
So what's your financial position as far as being able to accomplish this drill program? How much is it going to cost? How much money do you have? I know you have a lot of strong shareholders.
We do. We're very thankful for that, but we have just over $4 million in the bank right now.
Great.
So we're fully funded on this program. We've been drilling since January, and we have some in-the-money warrants that we could pull on as well too.
So a lot coming up in the very near future. These drill results, I mean, this is what the market wants to see. They want to see drill results. And I think what's gotten people excited about Vizsla and why you've gotten so much coverage recently is there are very few companies out there positioned to provide not only a lot of results, but on targets that you can literally see.
Exactly.
What's the surface expression or extent of some of these structures that you're looking at?
Well, anyone can be from 5+ kilometers
really?
Or shorter. Some of them are just 500 meter splays off of the main vein, but in total, it's 75 kilometers of veins.
Really a target-rich environment. You could be
Truly.
working on this for years, spitting out new drill results for the market.
Well, they've been producing on one of the 26 plus veins for hundreds of years since the mid 450 years. Yeah.
Fantastic. And so the results, you're going to be targeting typically very high grade, I would think, for silver.
Yeah.
Because these producers have to produce high grade silver.
Yeah, that's what the companies that have been operating there so far have been producing, very high grade silver. But we think there's an opportunity to find both high grade and then large quantities of what would be considered high grade, but just a little bit lower than what these people have been producing on. So we think, of course, with the high grade comes margin, and we think that the end result of this exploration and our business plan is to become a high margin producer of silver and gold in Mexico.
Backing up, looking at the big picture, I'm very bullish on gold. I think we're set into a gold uptrend that's going to extend for years to come. And my view, what I tell readers in my newsletter, in audiences, is that if you like gold, you have to love silver. Silver provides very natural leverage in this kind of a bull market. This kind of a bull market, silver provides leverage to gold. It always has, and in my view, it always will. But you can leverage that leverage again through silver companies, and there's nothing more exciting than a silver exploration play.
That's right, and we have the ability through the option on the mill and all the production to move from silver exploration to development to production probably faster than any other company.
Because the capital expense in that kind of operation is not that large.
Well, not that large, and we actually have a mill on site that we can purchase and move into production very quickly.
So your leverage to higher silver prices is much more immediate.
Absolutely.
Well, it's going to be very exciting this year and in the weeks just ahead, Michael. Thank you so much. I appreciate you sharing the story.
Yeah.
Thanks.